Good morning. Welcome to build day 29. I believe it is, because I think yesterday was 28. We're in the Gypsy. We just got done parking the truck. Someone was anxious this morning. Didn't do too bad in here. We got the lighting in, got it all aimed. I did get out here, got my 5-volt line ran, so this has power. Now I've got to run a 12-volt line to power both this and the pneumatic cups, and I got to repair on the pneumatic cups I've got to do, and basically one of the parts came loose off the switch and I got to put a replacement part in, and then we'll be done in here. I'll be able to put the hay in. Sue-Ann's got nothing else to do in this display, so I'll be able to get the hay in, get the fences up, and we'll be done and into Spider sometime today. Depends on how long it takes to hook that board up and if things give me problems. I'm hoping not. It's just nice to be able to come in, plug in, and go. So, but we've got that to work on today, first thing. And then we'll be over into here. And I've got a control board for that guy, control board for that guy. I got to get the air hooked up to him, and then get everything set so it's working. And then I've got to figure out how the hell I'm going to do lighting in here, especially on that guy, because I'm going to have to do it from the ground, I think, or I might be able to do it from the wall and aim a couple lights over that way. But I got that snake, that spider, another snake which needs to get done. I can probably do some lighting from the wall here down onto those guys to get them highlighted, and then vice versa from there over to here to get these guys running. I got the eyes on the skeleton and the Iron Maiden that need to be hooked up, and the snakes over there. And again, I can go from the walls and aim down at them. And then probably the same thing here from the wall to get this stuff going. And then we'll have some ground lighting too, I'll do along through here, which I can't do until the fence is up, which I can't do until Sue-Ann gets most of her cobwebbing done. And I've got to get this area lit up as well. So a lot of lighting in here, which will probably take the balance of the day. I doubt I'll get it done today. I would like to get it done today, but I doubt it. We got leaves up here that the windstorm's blown in. I have to get my blower out to get those down, probably. Happens every year. And we got a Kaylee over here. Oh, her Nubs. She brought her goodie out with her when we went to park the truck and then left it in here. So she's eating it now. Speaking of eating, old school, 2 apple fritters, donut of the day for breakfast of the day. With that, I'm going to put this down and get to work. Oh, hey, Gypsy is 100% done. Well, I should say 99% done. Still got some cleanup in here to do, which Morgan will be doing at some point. But we got the straw in. You've seen the scrying bowl and all the lights and stuff working. Got the hay in, got the fences in. That is up and working as intended. So we are done in here now. Now I can get that turned off because I'm tired of listening to the Ouija board. We've got to get in here and start working on Spider. First thing I'm going to do is the boards. Get the jumping and the attack snakes up and working, and then we'll come through and start doing lights. So we will be the rest of the day in Spider. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up the noise, but you'll really look at this guy tonight. Yeah, I just got done getting him going. Took a couple of hours. And it's late for Kaylee's walk. I still have the eyes on both of them to get plugged in. That goes on to 12 volt, which will go in with the lighting. And we are on to lighting this one. And I've got a basket full of lights I've got to get hung, and then we got to get wired. Probably take a good chunk of the rest of the day. Okay, just finishing up stage 1 of lighting in the spider room. Figured I'd show you. And we got the Gypsy over here. Get turned around like this, switch it. I do not have the jumping snake or the attack snake on, but I do have the rise on. I just wanted to show you the lighting currently. And hold it here. I don't know if it's aimed right. So I had an LED out there. And then we got that guy kind of highlighted. I might add another light to him. You know, maybe mount it up here on the corner. There's not really anything hitting him, except this guy is supposed to be. I'm just noticing it's hitting the tent more than it's hitting him. There we go, that's a little bit better. He's showing up on camera good. And then we've got the far wall over there and around. To the naked eye, it's still pretty dark in here. And that's only because I've got about half the lights up. That guy there has no light on whatsoever. You can't even see him with the naked eye. It looks like a shadowy figure. And then the Iron Maiden needs lights too. And there's snakes over there. And then we've got this guy. Then around here over on the corner, we got a pair of snakes. And then we got the hallway. And I got a white light on down there, which is kind of killing the effect. I'll get my hand out of the way so you can see my ugly mug. This is only about half the lighting. It's all the aerial stuff. And I have a power line drop down. Oh, here, go back. I have a power line drop down in that corner that runs out to right below the Iron Maiden. And another power line drop down in that corner that comes out right about in that area that I'll use to put on the fencing, and we'll have more lights on the fencing doing upcasts and stuff. But I've got to wait for Sue Ann to get in here. She's got cobwebbing and stuff to do in here, a lot of it aerial, and she'll come down a little ways on the walls now. She was holding off because I had to run wire for all those lights. I would have torn her cobwebbing apart. Now that I'm done with that and the lights are aimed, she can come in here and get that done. And she can do that back wall really good. I can get the straw in, get my fence in right through here, do the lighting, and then she'll come back in, she'll cobweb up the fencing really good. And then she'll be done here. And like I said, there's another snake up there. To the naked eye, you can hardly see it. I'll do some uplighting on it, along with that spider back there on the corner. So, anyway, there's your nighttime look. Now that we're done with this, for the time being, and it's only going on 7:30. Just getting done with dinner, so it's going on about 7:30. I got him to do. Got to get his pneumatics hooked up, and I got to get his board out here to control him too, and a speaker. I'm going to mess around with him for the rest of the evening, and then tomorrow we'll get in here and we'll start hanging lights and stuff and getting all the lights and stuff ran in here, hopefully. Okay, it's going on about 9. I've been cussing up a goddamn storm because of this frickin' net. I ran a 5-volt line over to power him, and and power that guy. And I got them up and working. But I had to go from the front porch down the side of the house over into here and try to get up past the netting to the top of the wall to run the wire. I kept hitting my head on that damn lamp, and I kept tripping over that thing. Excuse my French. I'm getting tired. It's time to quit. It's just about going on 9 o'clock. I figured I'd show you that and show you that. I never got to him. And by the look of it, I think, because I've got the extra boards, that guy and that guy are each going to get their own boards. Usually, I just tie them into one board. This year, they're each getting their own board, and I got a board for him. That means I've got 3 12-volt lines I got to run over. One for him, and one for him. And I've got another 12-volt line I've got to run over to do all the lighting. Do that tomorrow. Get all my lines ran and then just go from there. Make it easy. Anyway, cake of the day. Red velvet with banana cream frosting. Okay, end of the day wrap up with Ram and Kaylee. She's actually sitting out here with me. She preferred if I slid over and let her in over on this side. Then I could drape her arm around her and love her up while we're talking. Sorry about the last segment. I'm running that 5-volt line with a, excuse the French, a bitch. Because of the netting, trying to get up there to work and everything else. And I kept hitting my head on the lantern that was hanging there. And last time I did it, I hit it hard enough to bring tears to my eyes. And now my head's ringing and then my head's sore. Okay, there she goes. She's roaming. Oh, look at that tail wiggle. She's got a cute tail when she wiggles. Take that any way you want. I don't care. That's just I'm too dang tired to care. We did not do too bad at all today. We ended up getting 3 control boards in today. 3. And tomorrow, I've got 3 more to do. The one for each of the pirate skellies. Pretty straightforward. I just got to run a power line over, hook up the sensor puck, and then plug the dang things in, and that's it. I don't have to calibrate pneumatics or anything like that. The captain, on the other hand, he's always a problem. Oh, his thing is he's got 3 different pneumatic cylinders on it. One that stands him up, and 2 on his arm to make him swing the sword. And you gotta have everything timed just right or things bind up. I mean, you can't start swinging the arm until he's up high enough and the knees are out of the way. You know, you can't let him lower back down until the arm is done swinging and it's sucked back into the body. You know, you just gotta get the timing and stuff right. And every year I have to kind of screw with that. And then plus there's a dialogue with that prop, and you gotta make sure the arm starts swinging the sword at the right time for the certain length of time that it needs. And then it sucks back in and he sits down and then resets for the next unfortunate fool that passes by. So anyway, I've got that to deal with tomorrow. But you know, tonight we got the 2 skeletons powered up. They both seem to be working. The one on the barrel was the one that got damaged last year. I did take his head apart, and I took a look at the board. There was a couple of loose circuits in it. I got those fixed. You know, resoldered the connections on them. Not the neatest job in the world. And I got done with that. I was so frustrated about that prop being damaged. I didn't even bother to test him. I just packed him away. So I have no idea. I did get the jaw fixed on him, too. You know, so the jaw's working again. But I have no idea. Last year, the jaw, when they tipped him over and yanked on him, it popped the jaw loose on one side, so it wasn't working right. I was able to jury rig and fix that. But it also damaged the circuit board on the inside. It broke 2 of the circuits loose on the inside. But it was still running. It was just garbling, or shorting out, I guess you can say, on one of the sayings. Did the other 3 sayings fine, but when I got down to a certain saying, it would garble and the jaw would keep trying to work. Well, I fixed the 2 circuits and everything, and like I said, I didn't plug them in to test them, so I don't know what it's going to do on the 4th saying. Anyway, we got those 2 powered up. We went over, started out this morning over in Gypsy, got the cups working, got their control board in, the Ouija board and the cups are both working as intended. Then we hopped over into Spider, got 2 control boards in over there, one for the attack and one for the jumping snakes. And those are both working. And we got the lights up in there. So tomorrow Sue will be going in and hopefully doing her cobwebbing if she's feeling up to it. She hasn't been feeling too good the last couple of days. So we got that, and then we made it over to Pirate and got a start on the Pirate. I'll be working in there mainly tomorrow, all day tomorrow, and might hop back over into Spider to finish Spider off as Sue Ann gets done with what she needs to do. But past that, like I said, it was a good day. Getting 3 control boards in is a good day, especially when all 3 of them are hooked to pneumatics. I mean, if I just had the box in and it's just triggering a prop, making a, like the Ouija board. I run a power line for it, and then it has a sensor pad hook up, which is what I'm wired into. I just run those 2 wires down, plug them into the box, trip it with a sensor, and it turns on and does its thing and turns off. That type of connection, or that type of board setup, is easy. You can do it with your eyes closed. It's simple. But when you got pneumatic cylinders involved, and you got to get the air calibrated right, so it goes up at a certain speed, comes down at a certain speed, or moves, in a certain way at a certain speed. And then you got to get timed with a control board so it, each thing does its own. Sorry, I think I've already covered that and I'm rambling. Guys, I'm going to go get you edited and uploaded. Good night. Stay spooky, stay toxic.